The 1853 British proof coin set is perhaps one of the most enigmatic and mysterious British proof coin sets ever made. But before we get on to the enigmatic and the mysterious, let me give a shout out and big thank you to NGC. They've just had their 20,000 Instagram subscriber giveaway, and which I went into, and I won one of these pretty amazing Silver Eagle coins in the special core with the Statue of Liberty, which I'm very much looking forward to receiving and featuring on the channel sometime in the next few weeks. So big shout out, big thanks NGC. But right now we're going to take a look at the subject of British proofs, and this video is going to focus a little bit about the history of these amazing coins, and also then focus towards the end of the video on a brand new coin that's come into my collection, which was featured right at the beginning in the teaser, the 1853 proof half sovereign, and I wanted to tell you a little bit of background. People who are new to coins and collecting coins often ask, well, what is a proof sovereign? What's the difference between proof and non-proof? Proof is really a special strike of coin, higher quality in detail, and may have a number of special finishes. But in the olden days, which is really what I'm going to be focused on here, proofs were also known as specimen coins. They might have had extra fine engraving at one time, being produced with extra special care, really designed for putting away and looking at in order to appreciate the design of the coin, as opposed to for circulation or for the general business of using coinage for spending. The coins you're seeing here in this video are all older British proof coins, and although specimen coins and proof coins have been produced even before this period, really the whole concept of the proof set of coins comes in really in about 1821, with some coins that were produced in very, very limited quantities as really a kind of early pattern set, and they're very highly sought after. You can buy a sovereign, a half sovereign, and some bigger pattern coins, and those coins represent a very expensive and rarefied part of the British coin collecting scene, as do the coins you're seeing here, which are from later in 1826. But those first specimen sets came out in 1821. You then had a number of other specimen sets which were produced later, and normally those coincided with a very big anniversary, usually the first year of a monarch's reign, so 1826, 1831, 1839, and the big celebration was to produce one of these very special mint sets to celebrate that particular occasion, and a lot of them were produced even after the date that's on the coins, so they took quite a long time to come to the market. They're dated 1826, but I know the 1839 mint set may not have been available, or it was sold right up until maybe 1843, something like that. They were also produced as this one, which is the 1887 proof set. They were produced for special Jubilee occasions, the Jubilee year, or other important royal occasions had the production of these sets. But having said that, there are some anomalies, and there are different types of proofs that you can find, which are known as pattern proofs or proofs of record. So in some years, which were not special years, the Royal Mint did actually produce special strikes in very, very, very limited quantities for museums, for government departments, for the British Museum, for the Royal Collection. And so you will find throughout history there are British proof coins available in non mainstream set years. So these coins were not available to or not sold to the British public. And the 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 video that I'm going to show you now is really starting to look at that particular type of coin. And 1853 and 1871 were two of those special years, but we're going to focus on 1853. And in 1853, a lot of these coins, well, in fact, a very small number of these coins were produced for a special reason. And they were produced in most denominations, starting from the sovereign as the biggest denomination, right down to some of the fractional coins and Maundy money. And these coins are pretty esoteric, very, very sought after. And in fact, you often see them in these special shield type cases, but actually, when the Royal Mint produced these, they didn't have any special cases. And you can see in the Royal Mint Museum a double version of a case which contains two complete sets. And I think probably it's these off-year proofs which are the most highly desired British proofs, rather than the proofs which appeared in the regular year sets. And that's what we're going to look at today. When the quality of the coin you receive is important, it really has to be the coin connection, the only mainstream dealer of modern coins that checks your coins and makes sure that you get the quality you deserve. Promotional code for February is Lindsay. That's code Lindsay for 2% discount. So where does this particular story begin? Well, for me, it goes back to last autumn in London at the annual CoinEx exhibition, where I met David Guest, who's the managing numismatist of CNG, and he showed me this tray of coins and he allowed me to take some video. And everything in this tray is incredibly special. And these are coins that were due to be auctioned at the Triton auction in January 2020, which has just passed. And really, this is what led me to buy one of these amazing coins and be able to bring it to show you guys on the channel. Of course, you'll see when you see these coins that most of them would be out of absolutely anybody's price range. They're all pretty fabulous coins, particularly these larger gold proofs and pattern proofs. That first one that you just saw, we're talking about something close to $500,000 for that particular coin. But some of the smaller coins are, in their own way, just as rare, just as beautiful, just as desirable. And well, I kind of made a decision when I made this video, and so it really goes back to the CoinEx, that I would sell a whole load of smaller, cheaper coins from my collection and systematically save up cash to be able to buy just one of these coins. There was no way I was going to be able to buy more than one. They're just way too expensive, and even selling maybe 20 or so coins would just barely give me enough cash to be able to buy one of these coins. So I had to decide which one to go for, and it was very, very difficult because they've got an 1830. The 1830 was a pattern sovereign year before the 1831 year set and is a very rare and desirable coin. And the one that I had my eye on was this coin. This is a half sovereign, and the half sovereign is from the 1853 fabled year set. And this particular coin looked to me to be in brilliant condition and pretty rare. And I guess I kind of narrowed it down to this coin, or maybe the 1830, or maybe the 1871 coins. So 3 coins out of this tray that I thought would be amazing coins to have in my own collection. Any one of these coins, I hasten to add, would have been absolutely fabulous. And I said, well, I don't know how much these are going to go for, but it may be worth taking a look at the bidding and see whether it's possible in January to buy one of these coins. Well, fast forward a little bit, and I was able to make a bid for one of these coins, and all of the coins in that tray went for very significant amounts of money and proved to be highly desirable. And interestingly, the amount of interest was the largest for this particular coin. And as you can see, I did buy one little coin which arrived the other day to go into my collection, and we'll take a look at that coin now. So yeah, it's not an everyday purchase. These coins are extremely rare. The coin that I bought was the 1853 half sovereign. So remember that 1853 proof set you saw before. The denominations only went up to one sovereign. There was no two sovereign, there was no five sovereign gold piece, just this 1853 half sovereign and then the one sovereign as well. This coin went for quite a considerable amount of money and certainly ate all the budget that I had freed up by selling many other coins. And this one goes into my my collection, which is something that I'm really proud of. It's almost the best graded one in existence. There was a 64 coin that was conserved and upgraded to a 65, and that's a PCGS one. This one, and that's an ultra cameo coin. This one has got a cameo designation, and it's a 64 plus. I think there is a 165 maybe, but this is pretty much the top of the tree when it comes to the quality of these coins. There's only very few of them around in any grade, and they are certainly pretty valuable in any grade, not just the top grades. There's two varieties of this coin. There's one with a large date, which is rarer than the one with the small date, which is also rare but not quite as rare. And this one is the large date one, which is the rarer of the two varieties. It's got a lovely young head portrait on one side and a lovely shield pattern on the other, which is raised up and very vivid on a proof coin, which you wouldn't normally get on the circulation strikes of this coin. There's a few copper spots on it. You'll see kind of a little bit of spotting. It may be something that I will conserve at some stage in future, but that depends on really negotiating a fee with NGC for the percentage they would want to conserve this coin. Because it's a valuable coin and because NGC charge a percentage, then on expensive coins like this it can be quite a considerable amount of money to go through the conservation, but it might be worth it for this coin. And you can see here a few little die polish lines in the background, perfect portrait of Victoria, all the hair bands all there, no sign of any wear, no sign of any dings. Just a really lovely example of what is in every respect a very rare proof of record coin. So what am I going to do next? I don't know. I've still got a few more coins that I will be selling and continuing to build a collection of these more interesting, rarer proof coins. So it's something that I intend to carry on with, but it all depends on the market. There is quite a lot of interest, or has been a lot of interest, in British proof coins over the last couple of years. Prices have gone up, and so we'll see. In many ways it would be nice to see the market settle down so that I could pick up some bargains, but bargains tend to be very thin on the ground when it comes to this kind of coin. So hope you hope you enjoyed the video. It was a pretty special video. Lots of really amazing coins to look at, not just the 1853 half sovereign, and I'm really looking forward to your comments on this video, and so please like and subscribe if you haven't already.